For no matter how much wine he consumed or how
Oh my lord.
women he took to his bed, nothing on earth could rid him of the horrors.
I was not expecting that. Hello everyone, welcome in. My name is Kai Zammit. I'm a director, cinematographer and writer based in the south of the UK. And today's video we're going to be checking out all the cutscenes to the original, the OG, God of War. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I've been very excited about starting up this video series where we cover the original trilogy of God of War. And do you know why? Because it's my boy Kratos. He's left his mark on me. He's left that last impression from the 2018 God of War and the God of War Ragnarok. And it comes down to two main reasons. The first one being all that history, I kept hearing about it, and also that past that he was desperately trying to hide from Atreus. And I want to know why he was hiding it, because obviously it's dark and he's ashamed. Well, I'm assuming he's ashamed. And the other reason is actually quite a simple one, and I mentioned it quite a bit in the God of War Ragnarok videos. I want to see Kratos actually fight some more gods. So with all that said and done, let's dive back in to Kratos' hidden past. Play the tape.
All right.
The gods of Olympus have abandoned me.
Oh, we're kicking straight in. So this is our boy. Might have to acclimatise to the way he looks and sounds. He sounds pretty good though.
And Kratos cast himself from the highest mountain in all of Greece. After 10 years of suffering, 10 years of endless nightmares, it would finally come to an end. Death would be his escape from madness.
Bam!
But it had not always been this way. Kratos had once been a champion of the gods.
I love the voiceover. That voice of God telling me the story.
I will send you back to the depths of Hades.
This don't look too bad for an old game. Graphically, it's showing its age. The lighting's good though.
The visions, they were real. The gods came to me, told me their champion would come and rescue us from the Hydra. But you're too late. We're pinned down.
This is pretty epic.
These creatures, they came from nowhere. The ships
Classic.
are all destroyed. All hope is lost, Spartan. Even for you.
Look at this darkness, this low-key lighting. And the light was from the back, obviously very cinematic. But what that's doing is casting shadow over him. So, I recognise the blades, obviously from God of War.
Lord Poseidon.
Kratos, before you reach Athens, there is a task you must complete. This
How close he is.
beast, this Hydra. It has terrorized my seas for far too long. Your skills are admirable, but you will need assistance. You will need the power of the gods. Take this weapon, Kratos. Take
So,
this
is he not a god yet?
and use it to defeat your enemies.
Or is he like a demigod? You have acquired Poseidon's rage.
Go with the gods, Kratos. Go forth in the name of Olympus.
Oh mate, this is quickly cut together.
Die.
I love the way this looks. For an old game, all the rain texture in there.
We're doomed! We're off!
You always get the one that runs away and it gets eaten. Or will he be saved? Oh no, he's got a gold key.
Save me.
Normally one that runs away normally gets killed off. Why didn't Kratos do anything? He just stood there. They're using the cloud here, this smoke diffuses to make it look bigger than it is. Because you can see in the gameplay, it doesn't look as big or as intimidating. I give that the cutscenes are really cool. Oh shit, we're well fucking tiny. We're like a little micro machine. The Dutch angles going on. Help me? Is he still in there?
Help me! God, help me!
Thank you.
I knew that gold key was something to do
God,
it.
you came back for me.
Is he gonna fall still?
I didn't come back for you.
Damn, Kratos. Okay, so this seems like the way they've cut this together is like very harsh. So I might need your help here to piece it all together. But he's... I didn't come back for you. Because the way he was sitting in Valhalla, the way he was sitting on that throne, that evil look, he is
Slaughtered like
he is
animals,
menacing.
the victims lay before him, a reminder of his own past, a past he could never escape. His only solace was the sea, endlessly sailing from one harbor to the next in service to the gods of Olympus. All his hopes rested with them. For no matter how much wine he consumed or how
Oh my
many
lord.
women he took to his bed, nothing on earth could rid him of the horrors
I was not expecting
his
that.
mind.
Athena!
Oh, look, Dutch angle, something's off, but I recognise her.
I have faithfully served the gods for 10 years. When will you relieve me of these nightmares?
We request one final task of you, Kratos. Your greatest challenge awaits.
I love the rain on this.
Where even now my brother Ares lays siege. As we speak, Athens is on the verge of destruction. It is the will of Ares my great city fall. Zeus has forbidden the gods from waging war on each other. That is why it must be you, Kratos. Only a mortal trained by a god has a chance at defeating Ares.
And if I am able to do this,
Did you say mortal
kill a god,
or mortal?
then the visions, they will end?
Complete this final task, and the past that consumes you will be forgiven. Have faith, Kratos. The gods
I'll give
do
him
not
that.
forget those who come to their aid.
The
Leaving
cutscenes
the rotting carcass of the
are
Hydra
done really
behind,
well.
Kratos set sail once more. His greatest challenge and freedom from his growing madness lay before him in the ancient city of Athens.
I like this. Like, yes, you've got the old gameplay and whatnot, but look at these cinematics. They're filled with smoke all the time, so they've got loads of texture in there.
Look out!
Look at these Dutch angles.
Have reinforcements arrived!
He's very much out for himself in this, isn't he? And it's like an anti-hero. I kind of like that.
Destroyed! You'll have to find another way.
Like it's Kratos, but kind of selfish, and I dig it.
Aphrodite.
Kratos, the gods are pleased with your progress, but your current skills will not be enough to defeat the minions of Ares. I offer you the power to freeze your enemies where they stand.
I just can't get out how close they are.
Earn such a gift.
See the way he's looking in Dutch. Hey, what's with all the titties hanging out? Is that who I think that is? Medusa,
The
yeah.
Queen of the Gorgons. Bring me her head, Kratos, and I will give you the ability to wield its power.
Look at the power status, the camel pedestal down, tilted up at him. And what they're doing in the cutscenes, they are still cinematically backlighting them, but they're making the characters very dark.
In the name of Olympus.
They're making it look more, not horror, but look more grown up by using the darker levels. And it's working, even though it's shitty looking graphics, yeah? It's not, it looks great, but it's the lighting really lifting up the production value. Swooping cameras.
Do not fear,
Mate.
Kratos. I am the Oracle of Athens.
More breasts.
Here to help you defeat Ares. Find my temple to the east, and I will show you how to murder a god.
And I like the voiceover every now and then, the voice of God. This looks great. It did say it was remastered. This version by Shiroko. I think that's how you pronounce it. Oh my lord. We've got to take out a giant.
God of war.
Oh, that's Ares.
I haven't forgotten you. For what you did that night, this city will be your grave.
Oh shit. Oh, we didn't get to see it.
I know who you are. I know what you've done. Monster.
Wait!
Stay back! Get away from me!
It's funny actually, for an old game, the cutscenes are so good, it's making me want to play it. Mate, the power of an old game, like, if it's done well, or the story's good. I knew these original trilogy would be more about the narrative for me rather than the cinematics. But actually, look at the dark keys. Again, 45-degree lighting from behind, really dark up front compared to the gameplay, and that's how they're making it feel more grown up, more of a horror. Look how dark it is.
Kratos, you grow stronger as your journey continues. But if you are to succeed in your quest, you will need my aid. I offer you the power of the greatest of all the gods, the father of Olympus. I offer you the power of Zeus. Take this weapon.
The power of Zeus.
Take this power and use it to defeat your enemies.
So he hasn't got these in the future. These just like limited to this game. Or is this what makes Kratos so powerful? All these gifts that he's been given.
Kratos. Go with the gods. Go forth in the name of Olympus.
It's nice to see Kratos again. Like, it makes me happy. I know it's a different Kratos, but I dig it. Before he was good, he was just full of this rage.
Kratos! Praise Athena, you've arrived! Ah!
Oh shit.
No! Kratos! Kratos! Find me! You must find me! Athens depends on it!
I can still hear her around the corner. I like how clean it looks. Is that Dutch angle? Is this uncertainty?
Kratos!
Unfamiliar grounds?
Help me!
But I don't think they're doing it for Kratos. I don't think he gives two shits. They're doing it for us, the player. So let me get right. So Ares gone on a warpath, has he? And just like wants to take over everything. Is that right?
Good, my boy. Good. Athena has chosen wisely. I knew it was so.
Who are you?
So, you
Look how dark it is.
blades, the skin as pale as the moon. You are the one indeed. Perhaps Athens will survive at that. But be careful. Don't want you dying before I'm done with this grave.
A grave? In the middle of a battle? Who will occupy it, old man?
You will, my son.
The voice sounds good.
Oh, I've got a lot of digging to do indeed. All will be revealed in good time. And when all appears to be lost, Kratos, I will be there to help.
Mate, you've even got dolly movements in there. So that looks great. A lot of the time the camera's locked off. But they're not afraid to come up here and make it cinematic. Fair play, man, to the original game director. And also, because it is locked off, it's still quite tight. And giving us that cinematic look.
Kratos! Help me! Help me! Kratos! Hurry!
The way the models are, it's like a little Barbie doll. You can see where her leg joints were together.
Kratos, I'm slipping. You must get here quickly. I can help you. We can save Athens, but you must hurry.
Hey, she's fucking well annoying, that one. Whoa. That's a very zoomed in camera. Okay, so because they had the zoomed in camera, it made all the background warp. I thought she had blue on. She went white there.
Act, Kratos set in motion the events that would lead to his downfall.
Kratos, as Athena herself has foretold. But you are late.
It's the outfits.
Too late to save Athens. Or is it Athens you have come to save?
No, I can't. We must not stop.
And when the Oracle looked into his soul, she saw a beast as well as a man. Once a captain in the Spartan army, Kratos had begun his command with only 50 soldiers. But soon his numbers grew to the thousands. His tactics were brutal, but effective.
Oh shit.
With power, he was feared by all, except one. His wife was the only one to brave his fury.
How much is enough, Kratos? When
It's
will it
dollying
end?
in.
When the glory of Sparta is known throughout the world.
The glory of Sparta. You did this for yourself.
His desire for conquest knew no
Yeah.
bounds, but that which he desired would ultimately consume him.
Alright. A nice bit of backstory halfway through.
Why would Athena send one such as you?
Stay out of my head!
Oh, he's a
Choose your
nasty
enemy's
bastard,
wife,
isn't he, in this?
Kratos. Your brute strength alone will not be enough to destroy Ares. Only one item in the world.
Mate, he's
will
well
allow you to
unhinged in
defeat a
this.
God. Pandora's
And I can
box, which lies far beyond the walls
Pandora's
of
box,
Athens,
eh?
hidden by the gods across the desert to the east. But be warned, Kratos. Many have gone in search of Pandora's box.
Even they got fucking catchment in the eyes.
Returned.
Oh, the classic. None have returned. I really like the fact that, because I've played the later ones or seen it,
Forward is perilous.
I understand why he was hiding this
If
history.
you are to have any hope of saving Athens.
The Oracle spoke of Pandora's box. Can it be real?
The box exists. It is the most powerful weapon a mortal can wield.
A bit more of an
With
orbit.
such a weapon, I could defeat Ares.
With the box, many things become possible. And so it is hidden well, far across the desert of lost souls. There is safe passage through the deadly sands, but only those who hear and follow the siren's song will discover it. You must find the sirens, Kratos. Only they can guide you to Kronos, the Titan.
A Titan lives?
Kronos is the last. Zeus has commanded him to wander the desert endlessly.
Oh my lord.
The Temple of Pandora chained to his back, until the swirling sands rip the very flesh from his bones.
They're doing a fantastic job of
Stay
scale on
true to the
this.
song of the siren, Kratos. Your journey begins here. Pray it leads you back to Athens, with Pandora's box.
I love this, man. Like the newer games, they never gave me this sense of scale.
And the path through the deadly sands will
Like-
be open to you.
And it's always uphill, because we haven't got our full power yet. But these cutscenes must have been so rewarding when you're playing it. Like, for back then... Actually, I don't even know when this came out. I should probably look that up. Oh, the horn's buggered off. The graphics. But if you were playing... How old is this? Oh, here he is. Wow. The size of him. We are literally an ant. Again, see where they're using the smoke here to show scale. It just helps and builds up texture in the shots. They're using the sky to allow us to see orbit movement.
Walls of the mountain.
For 3 days.
He knew he would either recover Pandora's box or perish inside the cursed temple, never to return to the world of man.
Is that what he jumped off at the beginning? They've done a really good job in the newer games to hide all this anger that he once felt. Like, and now I see his face in my head from the newer games. I can see why he was trying to hide all this.
So, you think you can conquer the Temple of the Gods, do you? It's never been done, you know. Sooner or later, the Harpies will bring what's left of you back for me to burn. The gods hid Pandora's box in here, so no mortal would ever claim its power. And yet, year after year, I open the gate for more and more soldiers and place more and more bodies on these pyres. If I were you, I'd leave now. But I can see you are determined. Very well.
I see that, using that as foreground. So you have characters like that that just drip feed you exposition of the world. And I like that. One, you have never returned.
Grant you strength to conquer the perils that lay before you. Good luck, Spartan.
So by this point, you know that he's killed his wife and child in an accident. Do we know that yet?
The gods demand more of you. You have learned to use the blades of chaos well, but they alone will not carry you to the end of your task. I offer you the very blade I used to slay a titan. Take this gift and use it to complete your quest. Take this weapon, Kratos. Take this power and use it to defeat.
Oh shit, look at size that. That's a big boy. Artemis. Sorry.
Gods, Kratos.
That's not the big one in Valhalla, is it? That was more like a sword. What do they call it? Claymore? That's got a curve on it. That's when he's fighting Tyr, isn't it? I never told you guys, actually, the voice actor of Tyr reached out to me. And we had a little chat.
The wrecked bodies of those who had gone in search of Pandora's box lay before him, and at once Kratos knew who
Look at
was
this shit!
For this
No
was not
catchment
the
in his
first
eye.
time he'd seen the ruin Ares and his minions had left in their wake. Kratos had experienced it firsthand years before. The youngest and boldest captain in the Spartan army, Kratos inspired fierce loyalty in his men. It had always been enough to carry them through any battle, until this day. The barbarians to the east numbered in the thousands.
Oh, look at that, 2D planes.
Spartans.
Clever.
Mercy.
They warped the camera and made him only 3D.
The battle
Wow.
lasted near hours.
Mere hours? What, they're that ruthless, the barbarians?
The discipline and training of the Spartans did little to stem the tide of the merciless barbarians.
Oh, look at these 2D planes warping the camera around.
The soldiers faced
This is fantastic.
while their young captain faced the end of his brilliant career and his life. But to Kratos, victory was worth any price, even his soul.
Ares! Destroy my enemies, and my life is yours.
Oh shit, I love this fragmented storytelling.
For aid would come to haunt Kratos for all his days.
By the gods, what have I become?
I like this. It's very much like starting a story up halfway through, and granted we saw that as he jumped off, but just this fragmented storytelling, I love it. I'd love to know what the age rating is on this. Because we've seen titties, we've seen quite a lot of gore. Okay, let's go. This is genuinely making me want to play it. When I get, I'm gonna get a Steam Deck, I think, and I'm gonna play shit like this. I have to emulate it. Worst case scenario. Worst case.
Let me out. We can find our way back to Athens.
The gods demand sacrifice. From all of us.
Oh, please. No. No.
Wow, man, he's dark, isn't he?
Let me out of here.
Wow. Where the newer Kratos, I say newer Kratos, in the future would save people. Is that like a Sagittarius? Oh, yeah. I love all these creatures that you may have heard of. But right, they got fucked up here, like a Molina or Baraka. Oh wow! I give the enemy design on this, the character designs, a 10 out of 10. Actually, maybe 9 because some of the mouths look shit, but right, this looks awesome. And I love it. It's really quick cut. This guy is really spanking through this story.
Impressive, Kratos, but your skills will not carry you to your ultimate goal. I offer you the souls of Hades itself, the souls of the dead, who stand ready to fight by your side. Take this weapon, Kratos. Take this power, and use it to defeat your enemies.
Wow, so he really was the spear for the gods, wasn't he? Doing all this for the gods, and doesn't he like kill them all? He kills them all, doesn't he? That's what they said in God of War. He's doing all this work for them, and then he fucks them up. And I can't wait to see it. See what they're doing? Oh look, they backlit it as well. See how they're using the smoke in? Look, we've got a Dutch angle. Should level it off. No, didn't they? Vortex it still into another Dutch. It level out surely. Yeah. It basically they vortexed it on a Dutch angle because he's like, what the hell's going on? And then it basically they got it on the 180 line. Oh man, it looks a bit Egyptian, this one. Oh, that's cool. It's got a bit like an Anubis type look to it. But it leveled itself out because Kratos could see where the endpoint was.
Kratos had been in service
See
to
with
the
the
gods
darkness,
long enough to
with
know
the shadows.
the Harpy had been sent as a warning, a reminder from his former master of the decision that had cost Kratos everything. Had it been that long since he'd almost met his end at the hands of the barbarians? That long since he'd traded everything to save himself?
Ares!
The sky split apart, and the god of war stepped through. Descending from Olympus,
Lens aberrations.
he saw the makings of a god in a mere mortal. Ares would save Kratos. He
Are they
would
the
turn
chains
him
on his
into a
arm?
Perfect warrior.
Yeah,
his
look.
servant on earth. Only a simple pledge of loyalty was required.
My life is yours, Ares. From this day, I shall carry forth your will.
And his fate was sealed.
Oh shit,
As
mate.
promised, Ares rescued
Looks
his
a bit like
new
Liam
disciple,
Neeson with big
bringing
beard.
forth the power of a god, destroying those who would slaughter Kratos and his men.
Oh, mate.
As for Kratos, no mere sword and shield would befit the newest servant of the god of war.
Is that the blades?
The blades of chaos, forged in the foulest depths of Hades.
And the
Once
chains.
attached, the chains remained so, chained and seared to the flesh, a part of the bearer's body, a permanent reminder of Kratos' pledge. In return,
Nice.
ultimate power. The rage of Ares exploded from within.
Look how dark this is, man. Seriously, unbelievable.
The cost of such power. A cost too high, even
Came
for
through the blood.
Kratos to pay.
Wretched beast! I know who it is you serve. Return to your master.
And I was like, no, don't cut away from the cutscene.
He is no longer. Tell him he is not safe while I walk the earth. I will find Pandora's box, and I will use it to see him tremble and fall before me.
So he's immortal, but he's got ultimate
path
power.
Before Kratos was clear, but still,
Powers of
the
gods.
memories came rushing back.
But he is
as
mortal still.
familiar and permanent as the blades chained to his wrists. Memories of what he'd done in the name of Ares. Memories of how he'd become a servant to the god of war. A beast. His humanity robbed. And
Wow.
placed only with the will to
See that?
murder.
Looking
No
through the
one
brow.
safe. Entire armies fell before Kratos and the soldiers who followed him on his unending path of conquest, all in the name of his master. Those who offered resistance of any
Yeah, he's an
kind
anti-villain.
we dealt with quickly.
Or anti-hero.
They've built this temple to offer prayers to Athena! This entire village stands as an affront to Lord Ares! Burn this village! Burn it to the ground!
Emboldened by the god of war, Kratos' army was ruthless, feared throughout the world for their brutality.
Wowza.
All that mattered was conquest in the name of Kratos.
I love the dirty framing they did on that and all.
Who had become near invincible. He feared nothing. But there was something about this temple, something forbidden. All his instincts told him he should never cross its threshold. Never step inside.
Beware, Kratos. The dangers in the temple are greater than you know.
But the village oracle's
Shut up, old
warning
woman.
fell on deaf ears. His ambition would not be denied. All who opposed him would die.
Oh boy. Wow, this is so interesting to see this history. I knew it was dark, but I didn't think he was this dark.
In that instant, the glory he had reveled in turned to horror. The image of his two final victims would stay with him for all his days. With that act, Kratos knew he could no longer serve his master. He had but one calling now, the death of Ares. He would murder the god of war.
Ares.
So I didn't.
For what you did that night.
So was Ares the old woman lurking? Because I can't believe he actually cut down his wife and child.
Kratos.
God, can you imagine
your
that?
quest is at an end. You are the first mortal to ever reach Pandora's box. There is still time to save Athens. You must bring the box back to my city and use it to kill Ares. Return to Athens, Kratos. Return and save my city.
Unbelievable. I think they could have made it even darker. But they could have had the young girl being like, "Daddy, no!" and then the wife going, "No,
After
Kratos."
1,000 years,
So he's not a blind
Pandora's
rage,
box
wasn't he?
was at last freed of its confines. Kratos had found
they
the
kinda hid
means
it
to
behind
destroy the god.
white
of
lights.
war. Far away in Athens, Ares knew Kratos had succeeded in his quest.
So, little Spartan, you've recovered Zeus's precious box, but you will not live long enough to see it opened. I will see to that. Goodbye, Spartan.
He's throwing it at us all the far away.
Rot in the depths of Hades for all eternity.
As the life began to leave Kratos, his
Oh,
thoughts
shit.
returned to that fateful night.
I don't understand.
Even
He threw
in
the big
death,
fucking thing, but it was tiny when it hit him.
the visions would not fade. For how could he forget spilling the blood of his own family?
Oh, there it was
Cruel
revealed.
trick orchestrated by the god of war.
My wife, my child, how? They were left in Sparta.
You are becoming all I'd hoped you'd be, Kratos. Now, with your wife and child dead, nothing will hold you back.
Yeah.
You'll
about
become
to say that.
even stronger. You will become death itself.
But as the flames consumed the temple, Kratos realized his true enemy was the god who once saved his life.
So that's a little bit of good
Now taken everything from him.
in him.
Ares!
From this night forward, the
Oh.
mark of your terrible deed will be visible to all. The ashes of your wife and child will remain fastened to your skin, never
And that's why he's so white.
be removed.
And with that curse, all would know him for the beast he had become. His skin white with the ash of his dead family. The ghost of Sparta
Wow.
had been
The ghost of Sparta. Oh, shit.
in the end.
This is fantastic world building, man.
He had failed. As the minions of Ares claimed Pandora's box, Kratos' life faded, and his cursed soul was cast into the fires of Hades.
Is that why he has that big old scar on his belly in the,
And Kratos fell into the
in the latter ones?
The river Styx beckoning below. The currents strong enough to carry even the strongest mortal to his eternal resting place. But Kratos had no intention of resting yet. He
Gonna fight our way
intended
out.
to live, to return to Earth and complete his quest.
Let go, fool! You won't drag me down to that cursed river!
Oh, it's him.
There is a task left for me above. I will see it completed.
You again?
I like that. I don't know the history of that guy, but he obviously deserved it, and that's quite funny. Do you see how they made Kratos look inferior in that space because the camera was tilted down him and he looked up to remind you that we are really the underdog in this. That's so interesting, the fact that how they revealed that he how he killed. I just thought it was like he just took out the whole city with a big fire or something. I didn't realise he actually cut them down. Because he had that blind rage. To be fair, I guess if they were like, no, Daddy, he would have done it, wouldn't he?
Ah, Kratos. And not a moment too soon. I only finished digging just a moment ago.
Who are you?
Now that is
it Zeus?
An interesting question.
Is it like Zeus hiding?
For now, you must hurry. Athens needs you.
But how did you know I would?
Athena isn't the only god keeping watch on you, Spartan. Complete your task, Kratos, and the gods will forgive your sins.
So did they explain why Ares is gone batshit crazy and killing all the gods off? Well, all the lands.
Too late. Ares has taken Athens. There is no more hope. No hope.
Kratos
Why
had
does he want
traversed
Athens?
the
Just
desert
power?
of lost souls, bested the deadly traps of Pandora's temple, and escaped Hades itself. There was but one task left.
Zeus! Do you see now what your son can do? You cast your favor on Athena, but her city lies in ruins before me. And now, even Pandora's box is mine. Would you have me use it against Olympus itself?
Kratos returned even from the underworld.
Is this the best you can do, Father? You send a broken mortal to defeat me, the
Oh, he hasn't got a scar.
war?
Whoa, what?
After thousands of years, Pandora's box was finally
Sorry, he dropped that box and he didn't.
unleashed.
Oh mate, we're like fucking. We got big kaijus going on.
You are still just a mortal. Every bit as weak as the day you begged me to save your life.
I am not the same man you found that day. The monster you've created has returned to kill you.
You have no idea what a
Look at
true
these
monster
big
is,
dolly
Kratos.
zooms in. He's got a good voice. Oh, whoa.
Your final lesson is at hand.
The rage of the gods tried your blades.
Oh, interesting. So you just fight like in a little arena. Okay. Oh, shit.
I have taught you many ways to kill a mortal, Kratos. Flesh that burns, bones.
This is,
But to break a man's spirit is to truly destroy him.
like a superhero landing.
Do you recognize this place, Spartan?
Is it a temple?
Location of your greatest failure. Perhaps there is a chance you
Oh.
can undo the deeds of the past.
The nightmares that had haunted Kratos for the past 10 years had now taken form and substance.
You definitely need the voiceover in this. It's very a very typical God of War story, like even the later ones. He almost has to fall or learn, doesn't he, with every fight, and then he overcomes the power.
Where are we?
Oh no.
Gods, can this be real?
What's that? What's that? Oh, you got to like fight off yourself, effectively.
Daddy!
Oh, there it is. Daddy, no!
There is nothing you can put in my way to stop me. I will save my family.
Kratos had done the impossible. He had saved his family.
But
Kratos, please take us home.
Do you see, God of War? You took them once, but you'll never have them again.
You cannot save them, Kratos. You gave them up in your quest for ultimate power. There is a price to pay for everything you gain.
Not that price. I didn't want them to die.
No price is too high for what I offered. And you
Look at him shaking.
a god! Now, you will have no power, no magic. All that is left for you is death!
Oh shit, he's got to see it again.
Not again.
You should have joined me, Kratos. You should have been stronger.
By the gods.
By the
Battle
gods.
was not over. The gods, it seemed, had a final gift for Kratos.
A big old sword
I
bridge.
still have allies in Olympus, Ares. Now you will see how strong I am.
Oh, that looks more like the Blady Head. Man, this looks great. I'm excited about playing these.
It was I who saved you in your time of greatest need.
I haven't forgotten, Ares. I remember how you saved me.
Why'd they cut the top of his head off? Like up here. It's a bit too close to comfort, I think.
I was trying to make you a great warrior.
You succeeded.
Oh shit. Is this how he becomes the new god of war? Is that their gift from the gods? And that's why he jumps off, doesn't he, at the beginning?
Kratos had done the impossible. A mortal defeating a god.
That's pretty cool.
Ares was no more.
Oh shit. Mate, that city, Athens, wherever the hell he was, he's got to be gone now.
The city had been saved and would thrive again.
Fucking hell, really? In that explosion?
The same could not be said for Kratos, for as he sought to rebuild his soul with the help of the gods, the truth was revealed to him.
Athena, rid me of the memories that haunt me still.
You have done well, Kratos. Though we mourn the death of our brother, the gods are indebted to you. We promised your sins would be forgiven, and so they are. But we never promised to take away your nightmares. No man, no god could ever forget the terrible deeds you have done.
So they,
In the
what,
end,
tricked him then?
Knowing the visions of his past would never leave him, Kratos made his way to the bluffs overlooking the Aegean Sea.
The gods of Olympus have abandoned me.
Nasty bastards, eh?
Now there is no hope.
It's about fucking tricks, isn't it? You hear what you want to hear.
Kratos cast himself from the highest mountain in all of Greece.
Look at this, the camera
After 10
shaking,
years
using the
of
cloud to
suffering,
make it look like we're going
10
faster.
years of endless nightmares, it would finally come to an end. Death would be his escape from madness.
Look at this framed narrative. Starting and ending here. Or is it?
The fate of Kratos was not as it seemed. The gods had other plans. Borne aloft like a feather, Kratos found himself risen from the sea and placed on solid earth.
Oh
You will
shit.
not die this day, Kratos. The gods cannot allow one who has performed such service to perish by his own hand. Ares' tactics were brutal. His path of destruction had to be stopped. But now there is an empty throne in Olympus, and a new god of war is needed.
Oh.
Take these stairs, Kratos. They lead to your ultimate reward.
Well, and that's the fucking throne, isn't it, in Valhalla? And the way he sits in it.
And from that point forward, throughout the rest of time, whenever men rode forth to battle for good cause or for evil, they did so under the watchful eye of the man who had defeated a god. They were driven forward by Kratos, the mortal who had become the new god of war.
Oh, yeah. You have conquered the god of war. Oh, I love the fire. Oh, that picture looks a bit shit. I think it's how they cut him out. Now attempt god mode. The memory cards, the saving the slots.
Checkpoint!
I must admit, that was rather fun. And I can't believe, for an old game, how much I really want to play it. Because it looked, I don't know, this may sound really strange, because we've got video games that we've got today's date. Yeah, they're experiences. The God of War games and God of War Valhalla, they're an experience. That one take, single shot camera motion that they've got all the way through is an experience. And I've not played or seen, to be fair, I've not played it on the channel, that is. I've not seen or played a game that's given me the same experience as God of War, and I didn't even fucking play it. Imagine what it's going to be like when I play it myself. However, what this game offered me, and I'll go into the story in a minute, what this game gave me was what I grew up on. My age of gaming. That looked like a video game, and it played like a video game, and it just looked so much fun. And I literally, as I said, watching it, I really want to get a Steam Deck for some sort of games like this and just sit on the sofa and just play old games like this. And I think this is perfect, really, because I haven't touched God of War yet or God of War Ragnarok. I might check these out first and then go and play them myself, because now God of War 2018 and God of War Valhalla, as well as Ragnarok, they kind of hit differently for me. And I know a lot of you guys were like, you got to check out the original trilogy first before you touch this, but I'm really glad that I didn't, because I wanted to keep with that new Kratos. When we started playing this, I was a bit like, I was almost a little bit disappointed in this Kratos, like, oh shit, he is a nasty bastard. But now I still think he's a nasty bastard, but I kind of have a bit of a love-hate relationship with him, because I think he's awesome and I love him for the future Kratos, what he becomes. But right now he's a selfish piece of shit. I understand what he did, but yeah, I've still got that nasty taste in my mouth, and that's from a game. Now I think that's absolutely fantastic. Another thing that I found really funny with the story is you can tell that they weren't too sure probably about making this a trilogy yet, because of that ending. They were talking about he fueled all the wars going forward. It's interesting, he actually got, as a character, he's dreamed in, he got the ultimate power. He became a god, and he became the god of war, the thing that he was good at. I'm really impressed with the age certificate of what they were able to do. What fucking age rating is it? Let's have a look. Okay, so I've just checked out the age rating. M for mature. Okay, I totally get that. The cutscenes on this were phenomenal for 2005 in a video game. What was this? GameCube and PlayStation 1? Was that PlayStation 2 maybe? I think it's fantastic. And again, it was all the little cinematic techniques they were doing. They were getting it right when it came to the framing. Sometimes it was a bit wonky. You know, they cut the top of the head off. And I don't mean you need to see this bit, but I think it was a little bit too low to the brow. But what they were doing there was making fantastic use of the visuals, so the texture, smoke, haze, and things like that to mask height and scale. That was fantastic. The swooping camera motion, very cinema, very Hollywood, you know, big pedestal shots as if it's done on a jib and things like that. But my favourite thing was the actual lighting, how dark. Yes, he occasionally had the ambience coming from the back, so it's more like a key light. Key light as what we've seen in newer games, but as in just the flames in that, or the background lighting was just illuminating them, making all the subjects, so our characters and models, looking very silhouetted and dark. And then plus, again, with the visual narrative, they have like titties in there and all sorts. So it really did hit the target demographically perfect. Yeah, I'm really impressed by this game. And the fact that I want to play it today, I think, I don't know if that's a bit of nostalgia hitting in there, because it's an older game and it's what I grew up on and I really want to play it. But the story, the gameplay, the visual narrative, as well as the authentic target audience here, the fact that I want to play it today, I think is the ultimate compliment for this game title. I cannot wait to see where God of War 2 goes and God of War 3, because what I found really interesting, these gods were giving him all this power, and yet I heard And I know this from the future games like Ragnarok and whatnot and 2018 God of War, that we're going to kill them all. And I can't wait to see us take out these gods. It's going to be fantastic. Let's go.
Out of time!